Marhaba wa وسهلا فيكم. Hope you are well and have a wonderful day. Welcome to another session of learning Levantine Arabic phrases. And in today's session, which is part 5, you'll be learning 10 more Levantine Arabic phrases. I hope you really enjoy it and find it helpful. Also, I'd like to thank you for your lovely messages because I wasn't feeling great for the past 2 weeks. I've had a not a great cold. So it looks like I'm over it and I'm back. Let's get to it. Our first phrase, I'm calling to. عم اتصل لا. عم اتصل لا. So la is the preposition which is basically derived from modern standard Arabic, which is ila. But as you know, in modern standard Arabic or the other way around, in dialect, they tend to shorten literally everything. عم اتصل لا, I'm calling to. You could say عم اتصل لودعكم. عم اتصل, I'm calling لودعكم, to say goodbye. La is to, ودع is to say goodbye, and كن refers to you, group of people. So عم اتصل لودعكم, I'm calling to say goodbye. Oh, next example. عم اتصل لخبرك انه الاجتماع على 5. عم اتصل لخبرك. عم اتصل, I'm calling لخبرك, to tell you, to let you know, انه الاجتماع, that the meeting, على 5 is at 5. ع is on or at. الخمسة 5. عم اتصل لخبرك انه الاجتماع على 5. Our third and final example here. عم اتصل لأحجز تذكرتين لفيلم الليلة. عم اتصل لأحجز تذكرتين لفيلم الليلة. عم اتصل, I'm calling, لأحجز, to book. تذكرتين, 2 tickets. تذكرة is 1 ticket and تذكرتين 2 tickets. لفيلم, for the film, الليلة, tonight. لفيلم الليلة, for tonight's film. Our next phrase, I'm looking forward to. And this is highly requested, and a lot of my students, they tend to ask for it. And other students, they come up with some variation. They find it in dictionaries, or probably they learn the wrong one. So this is highly requested. Hopefully you find it useful. عم اطلع لا. عم اطلع. اطلع. So you see the T and the ta, people tend to join them together just because both of them, they have the similar exit when you tend to pronounce them. So T for tango and ta, which is a little bit more the same, pronounced from the same place and is a little bit more echoey. عم اطلع لا. We've got an example for you. In fact, a couple of examples for you. عم اطلع للشغل معك. عم اطلع للشغل معك. عم اطلع, I'm looking forward to. للشغل, to working. لا, to. الشغل, working. معك, with you. I'm looking forward to working with you. Our second example. عم اطلع كتير لزور سوريا مرة تانية. عم اطلع كتير لزور سوريا مرة تانية. عم اطلع كتير, I'm really looking forward to. عم اطلع كتير, I'm really looking forward to. لزور, to visit. سوريا, Syria. مرة تانية, once more. مرة is once and تانية more or another or second. عم اطلع كتير لزور سوريا مرة تانية. I'm really looking forward to visit Syria once more. عم اطلع لزور أهلي. عم اطلع لزور أهلي. عم اطلع, I'm looking forward to. لزور, to visit. لا is to. And زور is to visit. لزور, to visit. أهلي, my family. عم اطلع لزور أهلي. I'm looking forward to visit my family. Our third example. I'm not really happy with. مش مبسوط مع. مش مبسوط مع. And that is if a masculine, if a man talking. However, if a woman talking, you would say مش مبسوطة مع. مش مبسوطة مع. And if a man talking, مش مبسوط مع. مش مبسوط مع. And if a woman talking, مش مبسوطة مع. As usual, number of examples for you. مش مبسوطة مع نتائج المشروع. مش مبسوطة, I am not happy. مع with نتائج results outcomes. المشروع the project. I'm not happy with the project's outcomes or results. مش مبسوطة مع نتائج المشروع. Our second example. مش مبسوط مع الشغل. مش مبسوط مع الشغل. مش مبسوط I'm not happy مع الشغل with work. مش مبسوطين بالحجز. مش مبسوطين بالحجز. مش مبسوطين we are a group of people. Not happy بالحجز with a reservation. So that's مبسوطين, that's for a group of people. So the masculine ends with مبسوط or is مبسوط. The feminine is مبسوطة. All you need to do is to add an R vowel to the end of it. And if you are a group of people, or if you're talking to a group of people, or if you're talking on behalf of a group of people, you'll need to add an in to the end of it. So it becomes مبسوطين. Our next phrase, I wonder if. عم اتساءل إذا. عم اتساءل إذا. عم اتساءل إذا. We've got two examples for you. عم اتساءل إذا فيني زوركن التنين الجاي. عم اتساءل إذا فيني زوركن التنين الجاي. عم اتساءل إذا I wonder if. فيني I can زوركن to visit you group of people. التنين Monday الجاي next. I wonder if I could visit you next Monday. عم اتساءل إذا فيك تحجز غرفة للاجتماع. عم اتساءل إذا فيك تحجز غرفة للاجتماع. عم اتساءل إذا فيك I wonder if you can masculine or talking to a man تحجز to book غرفة a room للاجتماع for the meeting. Once more. عم اتساءل إذا فيني زوركن التنين الجاي. عم اتساءل إذا فيك تحجز غرفة للاجتماع. Our next phrase. I have had enough. ما عاد بدي. ما عاد بدي, which means I no longer want, meaning I've had enough. Or you could say أخذت كفايتي. أخذت كفايتي, and that's the direct translation for I've had enough of. But you could equally use ما عاد بدي, which I think a lot of you are familiar with. And however, if you want a direct translation, you could say أخذت كفايتي. I've had enough of. أخذت كفايتي. Or ما عاد بدي. I've got three examples for you. ما عاد بدي اسمع حكيه. ما عاد بدي اسمع حكيه. ما عاد بدي I've had enough. I no longer want. اسمع to hear him. حكيه his talk or his chat. Meaning I had enough of him talking. ما عاد بدي اسمع حكيه. Our next example. ما عاد بدي اسمع نقه. ما عاد بدي اسمع to hear نقه complaining his complaint. So نق is the noun, is the complaint. ما عاد بدي اسمع حكيه. I had enough of him complaining. So نق is noun and o is refers to his complaint or his complaint or him complaining. Our third example. أخذت كفايتي من المدينة بدي استقر بالضيعة. أخذت كفايتي من المدينة بدي استقر بالضيعة. I had enough of the city and I want to settle down in the village. أخذت كفايتي من المدينة. I've had enough from the city. بدي استقر. I want to settle down. So بدي I want. I would like. بدي I want or I would like. استقر to settle down. استقر to settle down. بالضيعة in the village. بالضيعة. ضيعة is village. Our next phrase. I'd rather than. بفضل إني عن إني. I'd rather than. بفضل إني عن إني. And I've got two examples for you. بفضل إني ضل عن إني اترك. بفضل إني ضل I'd rather stay عن إني اترك than leave. بفضل إني ضل عن إني اترك. I'd rather stay than leave. Our next example. بفضل إني اشتغل كل اليوم عن إني ما أعمل شي. بفضل إني أشتغل I'd rather work كل اليوم the whole day all the day long عن إني rather than ما أعمل شي not do anything عن إني ما أعمل شي than do nothing بفضل إني أشتغل كل اليوم عن إني ما أعمل شي I'd rather work all day long than do nothing. Our next phrase is no matter what, but it could be no matter when or no matter how. So, if you want to say no matter what, you would say shuma, shuma, shu ma. So as the interrogative pronoun shu plus ma becomes shuma. And if you would like to say it no matter where, you would say when ma, when ma. And if you want to say no matter how, you would say kif ma. So it looks a bit more forward because all you need to do is just to bring these interrogative pronouns like shu is what, when is where, and kif is how. And equally, I've got 3 examples for you. The first one, لا تصدق شو ما بيحكي. لا تصدق, do not believe. شو ما بيحكي, whatever he says. And the translation, no matter what he says, don't believe him. لا تصدق شو ما بيحكي. No matter what he says, do not believe him. Our second example, كيف ما عملت ما رح تكون صح. كيف ما عملت, كيف ما عملت, regardless of how you did it, ما رح تكون صح, it will not be right. And the overall translation, no matter how you do it, it will be wrong. كيف ما عملت ما رح تكون صح. Our third and final example, وين ما بيروح بياخد معه شنطايته. وين ما بيروح بياخد معه شنطايته. وين ما بيروح بياخد معه شنطايته. وين ما بيروح, wherever he goes, بياخد معه شنطايته, he carries his suitcase with him. No matter where he goes, he carries his suitcase. So here you go. We've got 3 examples for this expression depending which interrogative pronoun you follow up with. So it could be no matter what, no matter where, no matter how. Our next example is no wonder. And you could say in 2 different ways. ما بتعجب. ما بتعجب, no wonder, but it literally means I do not wonder, I do not find it strange. Or you could use بستغرب, which means I don't find it strange or I'm not surprised. So no wonder. ما بتعجب or ما بستغرب. So you could use either of them. ما بتعجب or ما بستغرب. As always, I've got 2 examples for you. عم تاكل قليل كتير ما بتعجب انك نحيف. عم تاكل, you're eating قليل كتير, very little. ما بتعجب, no wonder, I'm not surprised. انك نحيف, you are so slim. You are slim or you are so slim. And the overall translation, you're eating so little, no wonder you are so slim. عم تاكل قليل كتير ما بتعجب انك نحيف. عم تاكل قليل كتير ما بتعجب انك نحيف. Our second example, ضغط دمك واطي كتير ما بستغرب لما انغمى عليك. ضغط دمك واطي كتير ما بستغرب لما انغمى عليك. One more read. ضغط دمك واطي كتير ما بستغرب لما انغمى عليك. ضغط دمك, your blood pressure. So ضغط دم is blood pressure, and ak depends on who you're talking to, so you could change the sentence around depending who you're addressing, a man or woman or group of people, based on our previous lessons. ضغط دمك, your blood pressure. واطي كتير is very low. واطي كتير is very low. ما بستغرب, I'm not surprised, no wonder. لما انغمى عليك, when you fainted. انغمى is to faint, عليك on you, so when you fainted. I'll give these 2 examples another read. عم تاكل قليل كتير ما بتعجب انك نحيف. Our second example, ضغط دمك واطي كتير ما بستغرب لما انغمى عليك. So you've got an example for each of these phrases, which now you are free to choose any of them, and always give it a really good practice. Try to listen to the video a number of times, try to write it down, and most importantly, like a lot of you guys, you post your sentences. Try to post a sentence at a time so I could see it, because the comments always just get muddled up and then get squashed, so I don't really see all of them, all your sentences. So try to put a sentence at a time so I could reply to it and I could see it instead of all getting all together. So yeah, don't forget to practice and leave your comments in the section below. Our next phrase is once you, and it's lamma. You see, it's very versatile, and we've used it before on the meaning of when. When I see you, I'll give you my pen. So it's a little bit more conditional. But here as well, it could use it on the meaning of once you. I've got 3 examples for you. لما بتقرر ما فيك تغير رأيك. لما بتقرر ما فيك تغير رأيك. لما بتقرر, once you decide, ما فيك, you can't, تغير, to change, رأيك, your mind. Once you decide, you cannot change your mind. لما بتقرر ما فيك تغير رأيك. لما عندك مغص خود الدواء مرتين باليوم. لما عندك مغص خود الدواء مرتين باليوم. لما عندك مغص, when you have a stomach ache. خود الدواء, take the medicine. So خود literally means take. الدواء is the medicine. مرتين, twice. باليوم, a day. So when you've got a stomach ache, take the medicine twice a day. لما عندك مغص, مغص is a stomach ache. خود الدواء, take the medicine مرتين باليوم, twice a day. Our third and final example for this phrase. لما بيعرف شو عملت رح ينجن جنونه. لما بيعرف شو عملت رح ينجن جنونه. لما بيعرف, when he knows, شو عملت, what have you done, رح ينجن, he will go crazy, جنونه, all his madness, so his madness will go crazy, meaning he'll go mad, he'll be furious. And the overall translation, as you see here below, once he finds out what you've done, he'll get mad. Our next phrase, speaking of. This is really useful phrase for you, and I've had a number of my students and other students have asked me how to say this phrase, speaking of. And in Arabic we say على ذكر. على ذكر. على ذكر. So the last letter is an R, is a rolling R. You need to roll your tongue. على ذكر, speaking of. As always, I've got 2 examples for you. على ذكر الأفلام, أنت شفت فيلم يوم بعد الغد. على ذكر الأفلام, أنت شفت فيلم يوم بعد الغد. على ذكر الأفلام, speaking of films or movies. أنت شفت, have you seen, film is the film. يوم, the day. بعد, after. الغد, tomorrow. Have you seen the day after tomorrow? على ذكر الأفلام, أنت شفت فيلم يوم بعد الغد. Our next example. على ذكر بن, شفته مؤخرا. على ذكر بن, شفته مؤخرا. Speaking of Ben, have you seen him recently? So, على ذكر بن, شفته مؤخرا. Great guys, and with this, I'll end today's session. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And as always, if you enjoy these sessions and find them helpful, then don't forget to subscribe. There's no harm, as you'll always be notified if a new video is being published like this. And as well, don't forget to whack that like button and share it with your friends and family, so hopefully they as well enjoy as much as you are. Most importantly, try to practice and keep practice and keep practice. Practice makes perfect. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. But most importantly, try to make some examples and leave them in the comment section below, and I'll give you some feedback on them. Great guys. Till next time, stay safe. Ma salame.